Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 5 starts now.
Tearful testimony.
They had legal, legitimate evidence of child abuse and did nothing. If they're not going to protect me, I want to know, who are they trying to protect?
Star Olympic gymnasts testify in Washington and take direct aim at the FBI for what they didn't do in the Nassar case.
A real traffic mess in Milan, how a single road closure is causing chaos in the small town.
And Jewel Jones hauled back in front of a judge, all because of one thing sheriff's deputies say he tried to take with him when he was sent to jail.
All coming up. We're going to begin, though, with State Representative Steve Morono of Harrison Township stripped of all of his committee assignments amid allegations of domestic abuse coming from another state lawmaker.
And we've now learned a state police investigation has been launched. We want to get to Mara McDonald. She's live for us tonight. Mara, new information has come in on multiple fronts over the past hour. What can you tell us so far?
Kimberly, let me set this up for you. This all concerns State Representative Steve Morono, the Republican from Harrison Township, and State Representative Mari Manoogian, the Democrat from Birmingham. Manoogian alerting the State House leadership that she is alleging that Morono has been engaging in abusive and threatening behavior. Statements rolling out of Lansing late this afternoon. Let me show you. State Representative Mari Manoogian releasing this statement late this afternoon, which in part reads, "None of us are immune to a volatile relationship regardless of our career. It can happen right here in our legislature, where abuse of power and threats to ruin a colleague's reputation, as well as threats of public shaming, can be used to intimidate fellow members of the legislature. I am asking for privacy as I take steps to ensure my safety while I continue to represent my district and do the work of the people." Manoogian and Representative Steve Morono were involved at one time. We have heard nothing out of Morono today after having his committee assignment stripped by Speaker of the House Jason Wentworth, who says once he learned of what he refers to as the situation, he took immediate action. Back here live, I reached out to Representative Morono earlier this afternoon. Nothing out of his office yet. I've also talked to the Michigan State Police. Kimberly and Devin will give you what they have to say about this coming up tonight at 6. We're live downtown. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Okay, Mara, and from one state lawmaker to another, tonight Jewel Jones is accused of taking a handcuff key into jail with him, and it has him face his brand new charges.
That's on top of the charges he's already facing that date back to April. That's when he was arrested on DUI charges after his car was found in a ditch. Since then, he's been accused of violating his probation by traveling, drinking, and tampering with his alcohol tether. And that led a judge yesterday to revoke his bond, which was when this most recent infraction occurred. Sean Lay, live tonight. Sean, crazy but very serious new charge.
Extremely serious, according to the Livingston County Sheriff. I just learned, Devin, that Jewel Jones apparently taped this handcuff key to the bottom of his foot. That's how he allegedly got it into the jail when it was discovered. The question is, what was he planning on allegedly doing with it? And tonight, the Livingston County Sheriff says he is not happy at all.
I would just like to go off script a little bit and say, you know what, this guy is an embarrassment to elected officials, frankly. I mean, it's all these are allegations. There's no question he's not been convicted of anything, but you know, come on, you know, there's not this much smoke around anybody else, and I truly believe he just thinks that the rules don't apply to him.
Livingston County Sheriff Michael Murphy not holding back after Democratic State Rep Jewel Jones was found with a universal handcuff key on him that looks just like this inside the jail yesterday after a judge sent him there for multiple probation violations.
Hopefully the judge will send a little bit of a message this time that, hey, partner, you need to understand that we're not playing here.
Jones was back in court today, charged with 2 felonies, bringing a weapon into a jail and escape, awaiting trial for a felony. A $100,000 bond was ordered. The prosecutor had this to say.
He will lie to the court, and he will continue to do whatever he wants to do.
Murphy says this is incredibly serious. Was Jones planning on an escape? Was he going to slip it to another inmate? Deputies have lost their lives before when a person is broken free and has taken a deputy's firearm.
We got folks in here for homicide and everything in between. So for for a handcuff key to enter our facility, that's a bad day for us. This guy just like a bad penny, he just keeps turning up.
Back here live, we believe Joel Jones. We've been told that he is still in the Livingston County Jail being held there. He may not make that $100,000 bond, according to sources. The two new felony charges are a 5-year and 4-year felony. He's back in court Friday, but that will be on the DUI and resisting charges. Devin and Kimberly?
It's stunning. Sean, what is Democratic leadership saying so far from Lansing?
Yeah. We asked the leadership about that. We're told the speaker has asked the Democratic leader for suggestions on steps to take now. However, all are saying the legal process has to play out. The sheriff agrees he's not been convicted of anything yet.
Boy, it's really some kind of story. All right, Sean. Our other top story tonight, the sexual abuse of U.S. Olympic gymnasts at the hands of Larry Nassar. It was under a white-hot spotlight today in Washington.
Now, 4 of the most high-profile gymnasts in the world testified at a hearing looking into the FBI's mishandling of their cases of sexual abuse. Jason Colthorpe is following today's hearing and efforts to prevent abuse of this kind from happening again, Jason.
And Kim, today was filled with emotional and disturbing testimony from these athletes, but today's testimony wasn't about their abuser. It was about the organizations designed to protect them.
Today on Capitol Hill, 4 of the world's top gymnasts testifying about sexual abuse by convicted USA gymnastics doctor Larry Nassar and how the FBI and others handled their cases.
We suffered and continue to suffer because no one at FBI, USAG, or the USOPC did what was necessary to protect us.
Olympic champions Simone Biles, Allie Raceman, Michaela Morono, and Maggie Nichols accusing the organizations of failing at their jobs.
I told the FBI all of this, and they chose to falsify my report and to not only minimize my abuse, but silence me yet again.
It is astonishing and disturbing how many adults let you down.
Today's hearing following a scathing Justice Department Inspector General report finding FBI agents never opened an official investigation, allowing Nassar's assaults to continue.
It was like serving innocent children up to a pedophile on a silver platter.
With Nassar serving up to 175 years in prison, today was about holding the FBI and others accountable. The FBI firing the Indianapolis FBI field agent who initially interviewed Morono, but apparently did nothing more.
We've been victim shamed online over and over again. We've been gaslit. We've been made to feel that we don't matter, and by these organizations.
Senators also grilling the current FBI director who was not leading the agency at the time.
This man is on the loose molesting children, and it appears that it's being lost in the paperwork of the agency.
I don't have a good explanation for you.
How much is a little girl worth?
Lawmakers hoping these high-profile athletes shining a new spotlight on their abuse will help ensure it never happens again.
In addition to firing that field agent, we should note current FBI Director Chris Wray opened his testimony by apologizing to the athletes who were assaulted, and he took full responsibility for the Bureau's failures in this case. Kim and Devin.
All right, Jason. Coverage of today's hearing is going to continue tonight on Nightly News, which you'll see at 6:30.
Ann Thompson will have more of today's testimony and look at the procedures being put in place to keep something like this from ever happening again.
We turn now to coronavirus. New numbers from the state, 6,604 new cases over the past 2 days. So on average, we're up over the 3,000 mark, again at 3,300 new cases per day. 62 more deaths are being reported over the same 2-day period. And with cases continuing to rise, Beaumont Health with an urgent warning about its emergency room capacity.
That's right. Hospital officials say all 10 of its emergency departments are nearly full as an extreme number of patients seek medical attention. About 180 of Beaumont's beds are temporarily closed because of a staffing shortage. The health system is encouraging patients to consider all other options of treatment and evaluation, such as urgent care.
We turn to the weather, and no severe weather threat at this hour, which I'm happy to say after the storms that blew through yesterday.
Yeah, indeed. Let's get over to Paul. It sounds like it's going to be a great night to get outside if you can.
It's going to be a great night, and open up the windows. It's going to be a great sleeping night as well. Let's do a little 4-zone weather, shall we? 78 right now in the city of Detroit, 79 in Taylor, 75 over in Livonia and Canton and West Bloomfield. Sterling Heights, you're at 74. That's our metro zone. Down in our south zone, 74, Dundee, Carlton, Deerfield. Celine, you're at 73. 73 degrees. In our west zone, we have 70 at Milford, 74 at Whitmore Lake, Ypsilanti at 79, Manchester, you're at 73 degrees. In our north zone, oh, look at you, Deckerville. You're lagging behind. You're only in the mid-60s, but with some sunshine, that's still pleasant. 71 at Melvin, 71 in Lapeer, Oxford checking in at 70 degrees. So through the evening, those of us that are in the 70s will fall into the 60s, and those of you in the thumb in the 60s will just fall a little farther through the 60s. But we'll see skies clearing, a very pleasant night ahead, and then we have a nice day coming tomorrow. We'll talk about that, and then the warm-up coming for the weekend, all in just a few minutes, guys.
We'll see you then, Paul. Thank you. In a Local 4 News update, investigators back on the site where an underground event caused a road to buckle in southwest Detroit.
Sky 4 over the former Stash Detroit marijuana dispensary. It was demolished yesterday because it had become unstable. Investigators still working to determine what went wrong over the weekend. So far, they do not believe that it was a gas explosion, as some had assumed. Now to an update on the gas leak in Flat Rock. Ford Motor Company trying to help families that had to be evacuated near the assembly plant.
The automaker says it will send $500 checks to every household that was evacuated. Ford believes 1,400 gallons of gas leaked into the city's sewer system on August 26th. About 1,100 homes remain under observation. The city's mayor believes it could be weeks before residents can return. An open house and town hall meeting rescheduled due to yesterday's weather will take place tomorrow at 4 p.m.
We've got much more to come on this Wednesday. Let's check in with Hank Winchester. Hank.
Having trouble getting a marriage license here in Wayne County? You are not alone. I'm Hank Winchester. Help me, Hank. Today I'm getting answers from the Wayne County clerk.
Traditional Mexican dancing in the heart of Detroit. Each twist and turn celebrating their heritage. Coming up, this special group putting their own spin on folklorico dance.
Small town Michigan is not supposed to look like this.
It's like throwing a pebble against a wave.
It's the worst ever. It's worse than COVID, actually.
Is it possible anything is worse than COVID? Well, for the residents in this community, this mess certainly is.